Welcome to the WCS Solar Training video series. In this video, you will learn how to plan the installation of the expansion box and additional lights before beginning the work, and how to connect the light expansion box to the solar suitcase. If you have not already seen the fourth video on how to install the solar suitcase and LED lights, please do so before watching this video. The light expansion box allows for 2 additional LED lights to connect to the solar suitcase. The 10-meter long white cord means that you can install the additional 2 lights in a different room. Although the connector piece of the expansion box is too large to pass through walls, it is possible to open the light expansion box and disconnect the cord from the box, allowing for easier installation. We will go over this in more detail later in the video. Keep these things in mind as you plan the installation. With 4 lights available, there are more options for where to place the lights and even for where to place the solar suitcase at the health facility. However, the priorities remain the same. The solar suitcase should be in a safe, secure, and accessible location, and most importantly, it should be able to connect to the solar panel on the roof and the lights in the maternity rooms. As mentioned in video 4, it is best to ask questions and speak with the maternity ward staff to understand where they need light the most. Once you have decided where light is most needed, where the solar panel collects the most sunlight, and where the solar suitcase could best be located, you can decide where to install all the components. Make a plan. It can be helpful to draw a map of the health facility and mark where everything might go. Sometimes you might need to change the location of the solar suitcase in order for the lights to be able to reach their desired locations. This is why it is important to plan where all the components of the solar suitcase will go before beginning installation. The additional lights give you more options for placing the solar suitcase. For example, most often the solar suitcase is installed in the labor room because it is a safe location and the light switches are accessible during an emergency. With the expanded system, it is possible to install the expansion box in the labor room and the solar suitcase in a different, equally secure and accessible location. Let's review. All of the cords for lighting have a 10-meter long cord. 2 LED lights connect to the main control board in the solar suitcase. The light expansion box also connects to the main control board, but the additional 2 LED lights connect to the expansion box, making it possible to install them in different rooms up to 20 meters from the solar suitcase. Wherever you decide to install your lights, place the expansion box with the switches in a location which allows users to easily turn on the light as they enter the room. Sometimes it might be impossible to install the expansion box with the switches in the same room as the lights, or the lights may be in 2 different rooms. In these cases, understand how the user will access the switch in the dark. Work with the clinic staff to determine the best location for the expansion box. Connecting the light expansion box to the solar suitcase is simple. Attach the white connector to the top of the main control board. Don't force it. It will connect only one way. And remember to pass through the hole at the top of the solar suitcase so that the light cord does not get pinched in the door of the solar suitcase. Before attaching the light expansion box to the walls, make sure the cord will reach the solar suitcase. Often, you will need to pass the cord through a door frame or the wall. However, do not pass the cord through the doorway where it could be damaged. To make this easier, open the expansion box by unscrewing the 4 corner screws. Inside, you will find 2 gray connectors. Notice how all the red wires are together and the black, blue, and white wires are in the other connector piece. Flip up the orange tabs to release the black and red wires of the white cord coming from the solar suitcase. Remove the white cord and tape the red and black wires, first separately and then together. There is a nut on the outside of the expansion box. Be sure to keep it together with the expansion box. When you reinstall the wires, you will need to connect it in the same way you found it.
Tighten the nut. Remove the tape. Identify and attach red wire. Flip down orange tab. Repeat with black wire. Ensure wires are firmly connected. Reattach top of box. Fasten 4 corner screws.
Attach the expansion box to the wall. Use a spirit level to make the expansion box level. Drill 4 holes using the masonry bit. Place the plastic white anchors and use the small screws to attach the expansion box to the wall. Once installed on the wall, the lights can also be attached. The connector piece has 4 delicate pins inside and can only be attached in one way to the light sockets. Place the connector piece at 10 o'clock and screw it in. Review video 4 for the important information about installing lights, including placement and cord protection. In this video, you learned how to plan the installation of an expanded system, place light switches in convenient and well-planned locations, connect the light expansion box to the solar suitcase, disconnect the white cord from the expansion box, attach the expansion box to the wall. Thank you for watching this video. Don't stress, do your best, and forget the rest. Except, always remember to be safe.